What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. In this box, I have a super cool pair of Nike Bayous. They are really loud and they are very, very exciting. Very excited to show them to you. First, I do want to say thank you to New Soccer Shop for sourcing these for me. I was able to get the Nike ID through him, and I am just very thankful. So, Jonathan, you know who you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Go check out his Instagram page. It'll be linked down below. Super, super cool stuff. So let's just hop into the unboxing. So these are a Nike Bayou, which is their new logoing. It used to be Nike ID back when I was in high school and in college, but Nike Bayou, as you can see on the box, you've got a little outline Nike swoosh. They keep it pretty simple. This almost looks like a sketchboard, which is really cool. So white with just the outline black. You've got copyright, restricted, trademark, all that stuff. And then you've got this list of all of these little different brand trademarks of Nike incorporated in its affiliates. Very cool. So stuff on the back, and then swoosh on that side. There you go. And then these are, a 9 US. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna do that because there's actually a picture, as you guys know, maybe from other Nike Bayou boots. Nike Bayou boots come in these drawer style boxes, so we'll get that out of the way. But they do come with a little picture of what they look like on the side of the box. So I just wanted to make sure I covered that up. So here we go. So let's get these unboxed. I'm so pumped to see how these look. Keep in mind, I did design both of them, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Nike Bayou as well, and then you've got all of these different shoe name and kind of a cool paper. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Phantom GX DF in this mega cool colorway. Holy cow. So this is one of the options for the upper knit grip knit material. You only have about 5 options, and I said, why not take the most obnoxiously bright one, which in my opinion was this like coral blue with the neon volt yellow, and then just make everything else volt yellow to match and make it look super bright and obnoxious. And I think these turned out so well. I am really excited by how these look. They are so sick. Phantom GX, if you guys don't know, is my favorite boot on the market right now. For my foot, it fits my foot the best. It's just one of those things. You find a boot every once in a while, every few generations, every few years that kind of breaks into that top 5, top 10, which that video will be coming soon. I'm trying to plan it and film it a little bit more. My top 5 boots of all time, but I will tell you this will be on the list, and the reason is not because of the hype, not because of the technology. It's just one of those boots that fits my foot perfectly, and I love them. So these fall in the same top 5 as Hypervenom 3, and then of course the rest of the boots you'll find out in that video. Let's get the rest of this unboxed. So there's that other one, and this one's really cool because this one actually has the Phantom logo there instead of the Nike swoosh, which I think is a really cool addition. And then really quick, there's New Soccer Shop's logo, and then screenshot or scan this. Hopefully that there you go. So pause this video, go and scan that really quick, and that'll be good. All right, and then Nike IDs do come with a string bag, which is awesome. I'm actually gonna put this away. Sorry, it's kind of loud. There you go. All right, so the string bag looks like this. Very cool Nike Bayou string bag. You've got a bunch of different random like logos and stuff, little patterns blank on the backside, but it's just black, so no worries there. We'll get this one actually put here because I want to show you this other one, which I think is so cool. So this is the other side. This is the right shoe. And instead of doing a situation like this where there's a Nike swoosh on one, I decided instead to go with the Phantom. Funny enough, this was actually a screw up. It wasn't supposed to be this way. It was supposed to be a Nike swoosh, but I actually think this looks super dope. And I'm really glad there was a screw up because I think this looks really cool and it offers something a little bit different and just gives this whole surface just such a clean look. Phantom GX DF model. We'll go over a few tech specs. We'll obviously get it on feet and stuff, but the reason that I wanted to do these videos with my IDs is because these are my own color combinations, which is awesome. That's part of the benefit of doing an ID boot. And the majority of this video will just be some B-roll on how awesome these look in hand and hopefully how awesome these look on feet. I'm really excited to see what these neon ones look like on feet. And of course, you guys will see in the next couple of videos the other pair of Nike IDs that I've done as well, which are a little closer to some of the brand colors. So that's a little hint. But very, very cool. So Nike Phantom GX Elite DF, this is the DF model, meaning dynamic fit. That's that collar that comes up on this part. So it is a Flyknit base, and you'll see I've done the Flyknit all in the Volt Yellow. So everything in Volt Yellow here, including the DF collar, is all Flyknit. Then you have what's called a grip knit, which is not this ghost lacing system. We'll go over that in a sec, but this kind of teal blue that wraps all the way around. And the grip knit is this fantastic weave material, textile knit material that's been designed with pre-coated yarns in addition to these high tenacity yarns, which are the Volt Yellow. So sort of in a thumbprint shape or a fingerprint shape, as you can see kind of right there in, there you go. So you can really see that color difference in that grip knit material. And the grip knit material provides this excellent waxy sensation on feet. We are in preseason right now with my current team. I'm not gonna say who it is just because I don't know if I'll have released the new team video yet. I probably will have, but regardless, I'm in preseason right now and I've been using Phantom GX every day, and in wet, kind of snowy conditions as well as in indoor pitches, this waxy feel is sensational. If you guys have seen any of my GX reviews before, you guys know how much I actually adore this upper. I think this upper is one of the best, at least for my playing style, the way that I like my boots to have a little bit of grip, but it's not too much grip. It's just like this nice waxy feel, and it is fantastic. High tenacity yarns here, these Volt Yellow, kind of in that pattern, allow this upper to be really, really pliable without overstretching. And that's one of the things that these high tenacity yarns do really well, is the upper is going to stretch and be suitable for most foot types. As you can see, it's a pretty wide boot to begin with, especially once you get through this kind of the knuckle of the toe area. Really, really nice. And then you have this addition of the ghost lacing system, which goes over a traditional lacing setup. Those laces are connected by these little, hopefully let's get this put, there you go. So there's basically these little rings, these little loops that come out of the knit material under here, and they really allow you to pull tight. In my initial DF review, I spoke about how much the high cut and the ghost lacing system really, at least out of the box, made these kind of lock your ankle back into the bottom of the boot, which I thought was really sensational. And the feeling it gave you, and it gave me, was just really nice security. And I love wearing the DF model. I tend to prefer lower top boots just from my own personal preference. This is one of the only DF models. Hypervenom 3 is up there as well. But these are kind of my only two high top models that I think I would wear on a normal basis. Tequila version 4 is up there as well as kind of a higher cut boot. They are laceless though, so that sort of is, it's one of those things you kind of need a collar to kind of give you a little bit more structure in that heel and ankle area. So for me, these are a fantastic pair of football boots. These are definitely number one on my list, at least in current models go, just because I prefer them. That doesn't mean that you have to love them as well, but I do think they're gonna fit most foot types, which is absolutely sensational. And then just this color is freaking awesome. I love this color. I think it's so loud, it's so bright. It is just in your face, and I love that about this colorway, and that's the reason why I customize them this way. The whole point of me doing this particular Nike ID boot, I wanted to do a low top model that was a little more my colors and my vibe, but I did want to do a DF model, a high cut, that was just as obnoxious as possible, and I think I succeeded with this boot. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this boot, and without further ado, let's hop into the on-feet portion of the video, and we'll talk about what the DF model feels like, and then of course, what the sizing is like, and what this color looks like on feet. Let's hop into it. All right, fam, out at the pitch with the absolutely beautiful Volt green. These look so bright out on this pitch. I am so pumped to get these on feet. So we're gonna try them on, and then I will tell you guys kind of what the DF model feels like. It's gonna be a lot more secure, I think, per the last DF model review that I did than the low top, which is fantastic if that's what you're looking for. And we'll talk about some of the key differences. So let's get into this one. Oh my days, look at that. They're crazy. All right, I gotta take off my gloves for this one because these are a little bit more challenging to get on. So as you can see, there is a lacing system in there, and it's a little bit tough to see, but there actually is a few lace holes in there, but the laces are actually connected by these little things that are stitched into the upper. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm not, per usual, wearing any grip socks for the sake of this review, just because I want to make sure that you guys get the most raw look at what they feel like without any enhanced feeling. So I'm actually going to tuck my sweats in like this. That way you guys get kind of a totally open view. Stick my toe in, and then it's just kind of working your way up into the front of the boot as you pull your fingers with the heel, and boom, there we go. Super comfortable straight out of the box. I love how the DF model feels. You really feel locked and secure into this back part of the boot, and then you can kind of pull the laces tight and you can feel them going all the way up. And I'll actually flop this down just so you guys can see. There we go. So I'll tie the laces up here, super straightforward like that. Just do a single knot right now, tuck them down into that ghost lacing system, and there you go. So that's super straightforward what they look like. These are so incredibly loud. I love how they look. They are just absolutely sensational in my opinion. For those of you who saw my YouTube short on these ones and were telling me how awful they looked and how disappointed you were, honestly, I don't care. So sucks that you don't like them, but I don't really care because I love them. And that's the whole point of doing your own custom boots. It's so fun how that works. I love how people are like, I'm so disappointed in you. Your opinion sucks, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, well, make your own YouTube channel, dude. And start doing your own content and build your own Nike ID boots and do all the things that I'm doing. And then you can talk crap. All right, here we go. On another side. Ugh. Hopefully get in these. There we go. Boom. All right. Forgot to tuck these in. There you go. All right. So pull the DF collar kind of up and over my ankle area. I don't actually mind how high these go. The DF model goes. It is a little bit high for kind of my normal everyday wear, but I didn't think these would look as ridiculous only single knot, homie. I didn't think these would look as ridiculous as the low top model in the same colorway, and I actually toyed around with this color in the low top model as well, and they just didn't look as badass. So there you go. So on feet, there is these crazy like green, coral green, cyan color with the crazy yellow. I think these look so good. The Nike Phantom GT is a boot that I speak so highly of because they fit my foot so well. And that's something that I know a lot of people are like, why do you speak so highly about the Phantom GT? Like, you're just obsessed with tech and knit boots and stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but if you try as many boots as I do and you know what fits your foot, this is a boot that, I don't know if you can see, but these fit my foot perfectly. Like, there's no extra space anywhere in the boot. They fit absolutely snug straight out of the box. Sizing in the normal 9 US is perfect. Like, these are, as you can see, super bright, but these are my ideal boot, genuinely. These are one of the most comfortable boots I've ever had on my feet, and they absolutely fall in my top 10 boots of all time, but that's just for me. And I get comments sometimes that are like, you have no idea what you're talking about, blah, 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 you know, this boot is better, this boot is better. And I'm like, maybe for you, man, but for me, this ID colorway is so sick. These are fantastic football boots. I love how they perform. I love how they fit. I really enjoy what the touch is like on the ball. We'll grab a ball just now. and the touch feels, that waxy sensation is so nice. It's so comfortable. It gives you just the right amount of grip in all sorts of conditions. Obviously it's really cold right now, and it's dry right now. It hasn't rained or snowed in a couple days, but it really is just a really nice, when you're touching the ball, when you're taking that touch out of your foot, it doesn't stick too much, but it also gives you a really nice texturing on the ball for when you want to whip across or get sort of a bent pass, or anytime you're taking the ball down out of the air. It feels so, so good. And I just think in general, these boots feel absolutely fantastic. They really are a boot that I think Nike absolutely knocked it out of the park. And I know that a lot of people early on in this boot talked about how kind of unresponsive the sole plate is, but I gotta tell you, with a ton of experience in these boots, I've worn these boots basically straight for almost 4 or 5 months now, and they really are spectacular. And I know some people may want a more responsive sole plate, and that's totally cool. If that's what you want in a football boot, maybe these ones aren't the right ones for you, and then you might want to go for something like even a Speed Portal with the new plasticky sole plate. Those ones are going to be more responsive than these, just from the standpoint of how much energy you get returned from these boots. However, if you want the most free sensation and the most kind of play barefoot, play really free, play really kind of organically on the pitch, in my opinion, it's really hard to beat these boots. I think these are absolutely fantastic. And if you're looking for a pair, on top of the fact that they are customizable, so you can get these, I think they drop, you have to watch the Nike website because they're not always available, but definitely stay in touch with the Nike by You website and you can get a pair for yourself. Obviously, I decided to go with the absolute craziest, loudest pair I possibly could find, and I love them. I think they fit so well and they look spectacular, but of course you guys are all entitled to your own opinions if you don't like them, and that's fine, but that's why I'm keeping mine. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you are looking for another boot review on another Nike ID boot, stay tuned for kind of the part 2 of this series. I have a low top model coming. If you guys haven't seen photos and stuff already, you guys will see those very, very soon. As far as the boot goes, go true to size. They'll fit most people. Spectacular amount of grip, good underfoot feel on the ball, fantastic touch on the football. It's one of the best on the market, in my opinion, that kind of marries not too thick, not too thin. It's just perfect in my opinion. But again, that's my opinion. So I love these boots and I would definitely recommend them for anybody who's looking for a great pair of football boots. Here's one more look at these custom Nike by You Phantom GX Elite DF models. I think they are spectacular, and I'm really looking forward to rocking these in a game and in training sessions. If you guys like that video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want, put links down to your Nike ID Phantom GX DFs in the comments down below, and then you go and check everybody else's and then like all the ones you also like. Does that make sense? So if I put these as the link of the Nike by You link in the comments below, and anyone who likes it can just like that comment, and then we'll see who gets the most. That would be pretty cool. So I want to see your designs. So send them to me, put them in the comment section below. I want other people to see them. So hopefully we can get some more Nike ID boots on the market. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, be awesome. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.